So you're probably wondering why, and I'll tell you up front so you're not distracted, why my hands have all these red marks on them. And that would be because I had a dispute with one of my rose bushes that I was trying to cut back and retrain to go over the back side of the house above doors. Well, you can see who won. I just wanted to share a few ways that we at Ascension Angels use our soapstone bowls and our beautiful offering bowls, the copper offering bowls. This one here, I put a blend of a wonderful combo of sage, and it also has Palo Santo is the main ingredients, and that's in this bowl here. Now, what I do with my Palo Santo is I let it burn over a flame for almost a full minute to really get it going. In this case, I didn't because of a demonstration here, but I went ahead and put the sacred sage in with the sacred Palo Santo and went ahead and burned it that way so it wouldn't burn all of it. Many times, though, I want it to keep going, so maybe I'll put a piece of charcoal underneath. So that is one of the many uses for this particular bowl, soapstone bowl. It's also for grinding your herbs and flour. Here we've got one that I already lit. We've got a burner, and I went ahead and put 3/4, almost full of distilled water, and shook up the blend I wanted to use because this is just a beautiful, soothing blend. And I usually put like maybe 6 to 10 drops in and allow it to just diffuse in the room and bring me whatever I'm looking for, whatever sense or feeling I'm looking for. In this case, this has a beautiful frankincense, and it also has sandalwood in it and some rose in it and a few other beautiful flower essences. And it creates just a, for me, very soothing and calming effect for anybody in my space, which is really nice. If you're going to be talking to a friend or you're going to help someone that's going through hardship, it's a wonderful one to have burning in the room. If you need to be stimulated, of course, maybe you'll put one in that has something like peppermint as part of the ingredients, or just that straight. What I do is save all the beautiful organic flowers from my garden, and I have lavender and roses and some other, I've got sages, and I've got rosemary and all kinds of wonderful things. And I go ahead and dry those out. And what they do is I throw them in salads, or I throw them in cooking, or I use this bowl because each bowl is interchangeable. It's not like you have to use one for one thing and another for the other thing. This, I grind it up if I'm wanting to have it sprinkled in food, but often just enough, the flowers, that I can put it in my salads. I love beautiful food. If I'm going to eat food, it's got to be beautiful. Or to me, what's the point? Part of the experience. Do you like my pink fingers? I was out in the garden doing some artwork. Do you like that excuse? Artwork, i.e. trimming roses, blood. It's an experience, and I think it should be treated that way. So often I will go ahead and I will put, wonderful, I've got some French lavender, but everything's organic in the garden. So you want to make sure that if you're putting it in your food or even burning it, you want to be sure it's organic. So those are how I use these particular soapstone bowls. This one, this copper, I know people use it for burning and some other things, but I've always used this bowl as a sacred ritual tool. It's like you put food in it as an offering to Mother Nature, just a little bit. It's just an offering, a sacred ritual in the morning. So sometimes I put some flowers in and a little bit of beautiful fruit or food, and I'm offering it to Mother Nature, saying, thank you for your bounty, and I want to show you my gratitude. It's just like these steps of gratitude, right? That's all it is. So that's what I'll use these Buddha bowls. I call it. The other one has Buddha on it. This is the Om sign. So there's a few of those left. And there's one other thing I'd love to do. I love taking some of my crystal wands, and depending on the feeling I want to get, it will direct me which one to pick up. Not only do I use it with the tuning fork, but I actually will use it around what I am doing. If it's my food, if it's an oil with the Palo Santo, or anything else. And it just is beautiful. See, I can hear it, and I know you can't. Of course, I'm talking. It's still vibrating. You put it next to your ear, spectacular. Creates this magic. You're getting the beautiful crystal itself, whatever energy that is coming off. It's almost like this beautiful, it's just beautiful. It's just, ritual is so important. It means we're taking the time to honor all the kingdoms. And that's what we want to do, be honoring, because when we're honoring, what happens is that it honors us back. So I can't see my face because if I do, then it goes into shadow because of the light. So it's not about me anyway. It's about using these sacred tools. I hope that's helpful. And just do whatever practice you want. Do whatever practice you want. Just make it sacred. And just this, what's coming off of here. You take some deep breaths, and it's very calming. It's very, I feel very grounded after just playing with these things a little bit. Again, put a piece of charcoal under this is a loose Palo Santo and sage, and it's just a nice blend. We have some left, and we go ahead and sell it by I think it's like a quarter pound or something like that. It just creates this sacredness for me. So I hope that was helpful, but it's just really a reminder. People ask, what do we do with these things? Well, believe me, I do all kinds of things with them. I just love mixing things from my garden. Just taking a sacred bowl and going in the garden and throwing in sages or flower essences or whatever it is, and just really be present. So I think that's the key for right now, being present, connecting with Mother Earth. And I always go out barefooted, always go out barefooted. We don't get enough barefoot time. Our shoes, the rubber in them, most people, it does not connect us to the earth. It actually, as far as I can feel, it blocks it. It's just really a negative. So anyway, use your crystals, or buy the few we have left, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy this sacred day.